What's up, my beautiful people? This is your boy again, Stefan, your Afro-Grenadian ambassador. Welcome back to my channel. I thank all of you for your continued support. Support is well appreciated. For those of you who have been sharing this channel, I do appreciate it as well. I thank you all. Well, in today's video, we will showcase again Grenada continuing to strengthen its relationship with the people of Sierra Leone and the West African nations at large. You know, our Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell keep on surprising us. Yes, sometimes I feel as though he's listening to this channel, and and it gives me great joy to see that everything that he's doing when it comes to Pan-Africanism is what we are advocating for on this channel. So kudos to you, Honorable Deacon Mitchell. I don't know if you are listening or not, but I do appreciate you, sir, for everything that you are doing. You are continuing on that path in strengthening relationship with our people, our brothers and sisters on the motherland. Yes, I believe it's time for us to break ties with the usual colonizers, to break ties, with the people who continue to suppress us and don't want us to excel, just to keep us at a certain level, don't want us to be truly independent. It's time to break free. The times are becoming too modern for that. It's time that we bypass or move away from the 17th and the 18th century way of things and move fast forward into the future in forging relationship with new allies and especially our brothers and sisters on the motherland. And so I thank you so much, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, for your hard work in not forgetting our brothers and sisters from Sierra Leone. Yes, I recently I showcased a video where some dignitaries came many years ago, about 7 years ago, to Grenada to trace back, to reconnect with their people. And now we are seeing long before even our Prime Minister, Deacon Mitchell, could think of becoming a Prime Minister, of coming office, And now we are seeing that our dear leader and the relevant authorities of Grenada haven't forget the people of Sierra Leone. And a matter of fact, he did something that I was proud of, very much proud of. You don't get that on an everyday basis. So we're going to get right into the video and take a look of what our Prime Minister did. So memorable of him to do that.
In a demonstration of real South-South cooperation in practice, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell invited Sierra Leone's Chief Minister and Chief Innovation Officer, Dr. David Monina Senge, to participate in the Cabinet retreat held over 2 days from June 7th to 8th. The retreat was convened as the government's 2-year anniversary approaches so that the cabinet and key government advisors can reflect on the progress made to date and discuss their agenda and plans to accelerate delivery for the Grenadians in the coming years. He dialed in from Freetown as a special guest speaker to share his experience after coming into Sierra Leone's cabinet at only 31 years of age in 2018 and delivering significant change in the country across his innovation and education portfolios.
Let me stop here to say this, is that I have noticed a great amount of wisdom this Prime Minister of Grenada have been applying since he came into office. And I really thank God. I give credit to God, not man. I give credit to God for the kind of wisdom that our Prime Minister is using, to lead this nation. Yes, I really thank God for the wisdom that he has and that he's so young. He's so young. Shows how special he is to this nation. Yes, and it is said that A strong leader is one who rule not by intellect, not by an iron fist, but a strong leader is one who rules by wisdom. And I want to thank, I give God all the praise and thanks for the wisdom that He have given to this Prime Minister of ours. And look what he did, folks. He didn't, arrange any expensive trip to accommodate this brother of ours to attend a meeting. It's sometimes ridiculous to hear the amount of money some of these leaders, officials spend just to go in a meeting. And this amount, when you hear the kind of money that is spent, this amount of money could have been used or invest in something that is constructive and that would have benefited the people. But the Prime Minister didn't do that. He invited our Sierra Leone guest to attend this cabinet retreat, and look what he did. He used technology. He took advantage of the technical opportunities that is out there. So the brother from Sierra Leone dialed in, and he was able to partake in this retreat, in this meeting that our government officials were having, as though he was there. So kudos to you, the Prime Minister, and all those who have came up with that idea. It is wise. It is also economical, and it's really, really good. It's really an excellent initiative that you guys have done. And also one of the purposes, as you heard, that he invited him is not just to have him there, but to give share his experiences as a minister who have came into politics or government by a very young age. So he share his experience and gave his input. So I'm so happy. It shows the love and the passion and the determination that we here in Grenada have for our brothers and sisters on the continent, and that we will do anything possible to connect with you guys. So we are pulling the end of our bargain. So those of you who are watching me from the continent of Africa, I hope that you guys will do the same, pull the end of your bargain as well, because we are doing everything that we can to reconnect. Yes, we can reconnect through technology, and our Prime Minister is demonstrating this, and that's very, very, very intelligent of him. Because when we talk about reconnection, some of us, most of the times we think is to pack our suitcase or pack our bags and book a flight and go to the continent. No, you don't have. Sometimes reconnection doesn't sometimes mean you have to get up and go anywhere. We can use technology to reconnect, because the world have become a smaller place now by technology. We have WhatsApp, we have Facebook, we have all these facial videos, and we could dial in and speak to people from one end of the earth to the other end. Before time, you have to write a letter, wait how much weeks and months for the letter to arrive, and then you have to wait how much weeks and months again for the person to respond. But no, as I told you guys, this is a time and an era we are living in. We have to count ourselves blessed. We have to count ourselves blessed. We are living in a time and era that where we can communicate. Communication have become more easier. So I want to really give a thumbs up to everyone who have worked towards this initiative. Yes, and the Sierra Leone individual and the people of Sierra Leone, we see you, we love you, we are working and connecting to you. Yes, we are continuing to do so. We are continuing to do so. And look, we are working together. And I love to see how we are working together on a government level, on a leadership level, business level, what else? Education, so we are getting the input. Look our prime minister. Look at the humbleness of the Grenada prime minister. He had this cabinet retreat and he invited this African brother, African elder, African father of ours, so to speak, to come and advise us, to come and counsel us, to come and share his wisdom, share his experience. No, that is Pan-African, Pan-African spirit. That is the Pan-African spirit, and that right there, what is being demonstrated by our relevant authorities here in Grenada is something to compliment. I highly compliment this initiative. So let's continue to listen to the video.
A key element in his presentation to cabinet ministers was the importance of engaging with citizens, listening to and responding to their needs, and balancing the need to invest in large-scale economic and social transformation while continuing to deliver at the community level on matters that affect the daily lives of citizens. Reflecting on the exchange, Prime Minister Mitchell expressed his gratitude and optimism about the partnership. He said, and I quote, "We are grateful to Dr. Senge for his contributions to Grenada's cabinet discussions and sharing his experiences in effectively delivering for his people. This has been a meaningful example of South-South cooperation, which is important both practically to share evidence and lessons of what works to help accelerate progress and symbolically collaboration amongst the global South and less developed economies, demonstrating we can support ourselves and each other. The connection between Grenada and West Africa is also meaningful as our population is part of the wider African diaspora." Unquote. The two governments committed to continuing their exchanges and exploring follow-up meetings at the upcoming United Nations General Assembly in September.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yes, as you can see, guys, this is a meaningful and a symbolic meeting. It's not just a meeting, an ordinary, the usual meeting of leaders. It's a symbolic meeting. It's a meeting that is extraordinary. Let me put it that way. It's an extraordinary meeting, and yes, it's symbolic in the fact and the case that our population, Grenada, is a part of the wider African diaspora. And when we mean diaspora, yes, we mean those that is of home and abroad, and diaspora also apply to those who are on the continent of Africa. And I'm happy to hear that both parties have agreed to continue strengthening the relationship with each other even more in doing follow-up meetings. I think, as the anchor have said, there is one in September. They have decided they have planned to come again December and working with one another, collaborating with one another. Yes, collaborating with one another. And I do hope that this will not only be talk, it will not only be meeting, but this meeting will produce results. Yes, this meeting will produce results like what we see in the Barbadian Prime Minister Mia Mottley is doing, getting straight flights to Barbados. We see that the Antigua and Barbuda also is have worked towards with Air Peace, the Nigerian airline, getting the flight there. So it don't only have to be flights. Grenada we don't really have to go that direction. When it comes to straight flights, I would like to see straight flights here, but we could also target other areas. Like I would like to see results where sooner or later we will begin to have our brothers and sisters from Sierra Leone and the entire West African continent coming here and teaching in our schools, bringing back the African culture and African language, exchange in, we would like to see collaboration results where not just where culture is concerned, where education is business, is concerned. We would like to see a lot of African restaurants, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria. We have Senegal. All the West African nation. There is so much to mention because it's a lot. We would like to see business people come here, opening restaurants, bringing in the food. Yes, opening other things. We more doctors. I would like to see more African doctors in our hospitals. Let us not be biased. Yes, I know we have a good communication or a good relationship with the Cubans, and I respect the Cubans. Our relationship with Cuba is a long-standing one, but also I would like to see a mixture of a lot of our African people working in the hospitals here. We have African doctors here that we will give them the opportunity to excel. Yes, and work in the hospitals. I know we have African doctors in our hospital system, but I would like to see more of the influx of that coming in. Yes, we need to build trust with one another. I understand there are some Grenadians, we don't trust certain African doctors, but remember, this is what colonization have done. It didn't only separate us, but it traumatized us to a such extent that we lose trust in our own brothers and sisters. We don't trust each other anymore. When two brothers separated for a long time, and then you getting to know that brothers, you spending time now to build trust, because that is how relationship is now. You cannot build a relationship if you don't trust the person. So these are the things, I'm happy to see the government is working towards. The fact that we are working along with Sierra Leone and other brothers and sisters on the continent is that the trust is building and getting stronger. So we are beginning to trust one another. So yes, and I want us to make it easier for them to get to be holders of our passport. Our African brothers and sisters could get they could be citizens here. Yes, they could be citizens here, because we have to return back the favor. Look, the Ghana president, what he did. Remember, he made it a point of return, and he gave a lot of Caribbeans land. They gave them land and a place to stay and citizenship. We need to return back the favor. We need to return, and when we have that relationship, it's a good thing. So yes, I'm happy to see that we are doing so. Our brothers and sisters of Sierra Leone, man, I am happy. I'm happy that you guys are working with us, and we are working with you. Yes, and I am curious. I am excited to see what will come out of these upcoming meetings in the near future. We want results. We don't want talk. We want results. And I believe that this administration here in Grenada will give results when it comes to Pan-Africanism. That's my main concern. Pan-Africanism. Yes, that is my main concern, is Pan-Africanism, reconnecting, bridging the gap with the Caribbean and Africa. So, my brothers and sisters, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification button, and see you in the next video.